Hey guys, and welcome back. So I thought I'd do a video on the CEF. So I've had a few people message me asking why I got the CEF back and what the story with it is, because everyone thought I got rid of it because it hadn't been around for months. So I thought I'd do this video. So the CEF's back. It's actually at my house. It disappeared in what was it? Before lockdown, so like February, I think it was. So the story behind the CEF was originally we were going to buy it. Me and my mate brought it 50-50. We were going to get it going, have some fun in it, and flick it. So that was the initial plan. As you guys probably know from the videos, we ran into countless issues with the car, from the original loom that we got the car running with. The loom itself overheated from shorts and didn't catch fire, but it got hot, melted the wires, and the loom was no use anymore. So that was all well and good. So we put a new loom in, and we fucked around with it, but we could only find 32 looms. It was a pain finding pinouts for the dash plugs and everything else, and we never got the motor running. So we know the motor went. So what happened was I swapped the 910 Bluebird, which I've done a few videos on, the red one, for the CEF, and I got the SSR Mark IIIs. So I've since sold those items. The 910's still here due to the guy not being able to pick it up yet, which is fine. Then I turned around, and with my mate moving to Aussie for work last year, I felt bad for him, so because he had the CEF sitting here, and I got my money out of it. He was stuck with the CEF sitting in New Zealand he can't work on. So I came into some money with selling the SSRs, and I turned around and just gave him what we had initially paid for it. So he got his share of the money out, I've got my share of the money out, and both of us are happy. But yeah, so that's sort of how I got the CEF back. So for those of you who were wondering, the plan with the CEF, so obviously the 25's coming out. I did get offered by a mate who I did the deal with to buy this motor back, but if I was going to do anything, I'd probably just put a 20 plus T in it. I can't be fucked with pissing around with 25s. Even though, yes, they are more horsepower and all that stuff, I'm not about horsepower. I like just having fun cars that are cheap on parts. And the issue I've come into now is that with the market going through the roof in Japan and around the world for RVs, the market in New Zealand for 25s and that is just stupid. Like, I remember these motors being a couple $100, like less than $1,000 easily. And nowadays you can't even, like, people are wanting $1,400 for a 25D long block. So I'd rather go with a 20 where I have two motors and bits that have got different issues, but I have enough parts that if I snapped a rod or I bent a crank or whatever, I have parts for it. And you can buy them cheap, like a couple $100, you can buy them. So until I find a running 20E with a CEF loom, or a running 20DE with a CEF loom, or even just buy a motor and then the loom, I'll be putting a 20E back into this, which is the factory motor for this body. And it'll just be hacked. If someone offered me the right money, I would sell it. But with situations as they've been the last few months, with everything changing, I'm sort of missing being able to just go blow steam off up the hill and thrashing something. Like, I don't want to thrash the Mark X. And I have the truck, which, yeah, that's fun to thrash in the mud and that, but there's something about drifting that just, I don't know, it just, while you're doing your runs and that, nothing else matters. Like, you're just you drift away. There's nothing, like, nothing's on your mind, and it's sort of what I'm missing at the moment. So, body wise, it'll probably stay the same. I might buy some fiberglass guards because I'm sick of these vented ones that are on it. Bumper, all that stuff will stay the same. When it goes to a 25 plus T, I'll probably put a vented bonnet or something like that on it, but really it's just going to be the same car. I might change the rims out and put something else on them and just use these as skid rims. But yeah, so that's a quick update for you guys. The more I've pulled this motor out, the more issues I've found with how this thing was set up. I'll probably edit this piece into the video, but underneath you got 2 bell housing bolts on the bottom, and then just below the starter motor there's one that was obviously too long, so they've drilled out a nut, put the nut on, put a split washer on it, and then sent the cunt home. The 3 top bell housing bolts are missing. They did the same thing with the starter motor where the bolts were too long. I found wires that just go nowhere, so obviously they had a lot of issues with this car. And I'm hoping, I've got a factory CF loom, a 20E CF loom, so I'm hoping by putting it back to original of what this car had initially, it will eliminate all the issues I was having with dash looms and all that kind of stuff. But I guess we'll see. The motor's almost ready to come out. I've just got to get the engine crane over here and pull the cunt out, put 20E in. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoying the update. What else is there? Facebook, we're almost at 900 likes on Facebook. The TikTok, which I have to put into the link tree, but that's surprising how many views I've got on that, which sort of started as a joke. YouTube, we're going really well on YouTube. I'm real happy with how things have been going. I haven't been making videos simply for personal reasons. There's been a lot of stuff going on, and I've been addressing that over making videos. But as things are sort of leveling out and finances are becoming more clear on what I can and can't do now, I'll be able to make more videos and hopefully get some better content and work on everything. I was planning on going to Kaikoura this weekend, but due to a family event, I can't attend. The plan was to have this thing running by Friday, take it over there and abuse the shit out of it. But I'll still try have it running by the weekend because I want to hit the hill. But yeah, I can't justify going over to Kaikoura due to family reasons. But hope you guys are all doing well. And I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.